Hello Virgo, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. We're going to dive right into the messages for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Virgo. These are collective, general messages, so take what resonates for you. Leave the rest. Try not to build a story. If it's not resonating for you, move on. Move on, or check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or any of the other zodiac that stand out to you. If you would like a personal one-to-one reading with me, you can book that through my website, BeTheChange333.com. All of my information is in the description box below this video. All right, Virgo, let's get into it. What are the messages for Virgo, please? What is the message for Virgo's highest and greatest good at this time that would be of help for them on their journey? All right. Interesting word. It's been used for many generations, many decades. Reborn. So Virgo, you may be finding yourself coming out of a coma, waking up to the truth of life, finding more meaning in life for yourself, wanting to actually live life to the fullest. You may have gone through a dark period, followed by a period of when our ego tries to attach and hold on to its identity with self from the past. It can be very painful going through a transformation or a change in life, because the ego suddenly begins to lose its identity. And so you find yourself in the middle of like an identity crisis. So that can be, however long it takes. We all go through that part of the phase, and some get stuck in it longer than others. But regardless, we're talking about reborn. Suddenly, new insight. Suddenly, things make more sense. Suddenly, you understand why you're here on the planet. Or at least you have the desire to live more of life authentically. Let's keep going. You're tapping into your authenticity, your true nature. Maybe getting in tune with nature more. You'll start to notice when you loosen up and you let go that even animals are more comfortable around you, children are more comfortable around you, strangers suddenly come up and smile and tell you their deepest, darkest secrets even, maybe. People are more comfortable around you. Everybody is more comfortable around you because you finally dropped in and became comfortable with yourself. No longer having this ego attachment or identifying with either what you have, your material possessions, your accolades, who you are, your status, what you've done, your achievements. All of these things are egoic attachments that can really keep us stuck in the matrix, can keep us stuck trying to constantly one-up ourselves, or we identify with things that are not true to who we are in the heart. Eight of Cups. moving to higher ground, walking away from things that no longer serve you, especially emotionally, detaching and moving to higher ground. She's walking towards the sun. Beautiful. Finally, removing yourself or detaching yourself from something that you once identified with, something that you once may have really had its grips on you and you weren't fully aware of that. Again, such as some of the things I already mentioned. Money, material possessions, identifying with these things, your accolades, your status, your titles, achievements, accomplishments. Your King of Pentacles. Now, King of Pentacles doesn't necessarily have to mean that you are materialistic. However, being the king of the material possessions and worlds, he's very comfortable. He's got everything laid out before him to prove that he was here on the planet, his legacy, what he's leaving behind him. Okay. Virgo. And you've been very loyal. I see the dog. You've been very loyal to this way of being, this way of living. It's very comfortable for you. Yet, something's missing. And you always knew it. Now, Queen of Swords, you're able to see more. You're getting more clarity. Queen of Swords. Cutting through the illusions, cutting through the bullshit, contemplating a lot, but this is pretty clear. It's pretty clear to you what's missing. Could be regrets as well. Something that you passed. You said, no thank you to. I'm focusing on my King of Pentacles, my money, my status, my things. I'm very loyal to that, but it really left you feeling that it left a big void. And so we'll dive into it deeper, but there's definitely something here, 8 of Cups, that you're walking away from or moving to a higher ground, higher perspective. Let's just say. Because eventually these things, I mean, you can't take them with you. And eventually they become a source of energetic depletion in themselves to try to keep up and maintain with. And they're really meaningless. I think that's another thing the Queen of Swords is coming to terms with. Sure, it's nice to have nice things. It's nice to have the accolades, but how long does that really last? It's temporary. The enjoyment of it. Tell me about 8 of Cups for Virgo, please. I think the Queen of Swords is starting to get the truth on what's missing, what's really important here in this lifetime, in this world that we are in. We humans as a collective. You know the saying, you're only as strong as your weakest link? Well, that's true. And that's true for the whole entire collective. So even though we can climb to the top and have all the things, if you look out around you and you see the pain, you see the suffering, you see the injustice, you're going to feel that because you're part of it. You can run, you can hide, but it catches up to you. We are all connected. Oh. It seems as though there has been a a gap of time where you were really stuck in here. And there's something is breaking you out, being reborn. So when we go through the awakening process, we do go through the stages of life over again, in a way. So being reborn, we start off in the infantile stages, which can be a little scary. I mean, most of us don't remember being an infant, but it's like you're relying on other humans to take care of you and your needs, and it's confusing and you can't communicate yet. But eventually we get our balance and our footing and we can start walking, and, you know, we progress on the journey. Patience. You've had a lot of patience with something that just didn't pan out, or it just didn't feel, it wasn't filling a void inside. And now you're turning this patience internally. Just holding on to, looks like a seed, a magic seed. And you know, when you plant a seed, we have to be patient. It's not going to grow overnight. It's not going to produce a flower in a matter of minutes. You're planting a new seed in walking away from that which you're done with. It's no longer serving its purpose. It's no longer, you're no longer learning from it. You're no longer growing from it. You're no longer evolving from it. And it no longer feels good. All in all, cups are emotions. It no longer feels right or feels satisfying. You had patience. You thought maybe it would. Queen of Swords is like, you know what? I don't think this is ever going to change. I think I need to start walking. With the Queen of Swords, what you are realizing, just reiterating exactly what I said, you're trapped in that loop of foundations and achievements identified with your material possessions, what you had built, your achievements, your accolades. And I think that you had a lot of fear that if I pivot, if I switch direction, if I follow my heart, I'm never going to have what I spent maybe a lifetime or a lot of time and energy and effort in building to begin with. Even though this foundation seems as though it was built on a faulty foundation and built out of fear. There was a trap. You were trapped. Queen of Swords is like, I'm beginning to see this now, clearly. Could be a job as well. You know, sometimes we take jobs because they pay really well, but we're not really happy with the job. But it's anytime you start to think about leaving, you get a raise, and it makes it even more difficult to leave, because how can I turn down all that money? But I'm not happy, and it's a trap. It's truly a trap. Okay. So we do have emotional loss with the Five of Cups. There's sadness here. There's sadness, and there's a sense of deep loss and regret. You did give up something that was important to you for this, and this is just not doing it for you anymore. This job, this status, this money, this lifestyle that you had built for yourself. You stuck in it because there was fear. How am I gonna, like, I don't have the energy to do that all over again. but there's definitely, you're feeling it. You're feeling an emotional loss, a void, because you were not listening to your heart. You were stuck in fear. You're in the mind. So now, overall, we're talking about time to yourself, solitude. Virgo's very good at doing. And most likely this solitude has been, the catalyst was some obstacles and challenges that you've had to face and overcome. Now it's like, let me take some time. Let me process all of this. Queen of Swords can definitely be processing. There's not a lot of emotion in there, but the mind, and Mercury had just crossed over Pluto. So our mental, our thoughts, our mind, how we process and take in information is being transformed and changed. And that they're both in Aquarius now. So solitude, she has a book. So you may be learning something, trying to understand more about yourself, or just expanding your awareness here. Reborn, yeah. So let me get you some advice here, Virgo. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Congratulations. It may not feel completely comfortable yet, but I feel like aside from extreme emotional loss, which we do go through the grief process when we make great changes in our lives, allow that process, honor that process, for sure. Also honor the time that you need to take within yourself to allow your higher self, allow all of the energies to do what they're doing, for sure. Because being reborn, your awareness and your consciousness is expanding about yourself, your life path, the choices and decisions you've made, which there's never any right or wrong. We learn. This is Earth School. We're here to learn and grow. So I'm going to get one last message for you, Virgo, from Native Spirit Oracle cards for you. And if you're liking this video, please don't forget to click that like button. Yes, we need everybody on YouTube. Everybody on YouTube. It really is a nice energy exchange. Just click the like button if you like the video. It helps get the messages out to more people who may also need to hear this message. And it also helps with the growth of the channel, and I greatly appreciate that, so thank you. Feel free to comment. I do love to read all of your comments. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. All right, last and final message and advice. Advice for Virgo. Okay. You got a lot of spirits looking after you and around you and speaking to you at this time. Answering the call. There you go. Reborn. You're feeling the call. You're finally, Virgo, oh, I got the chills. You're finally answering the call by walking away from whatever you have been trapped in, whatever fear had its grip on you and kept you stuck in a perspective, a way of being, a way of life. Beautiful. You've been called. If you've been waiting for your life to shift, the waiting is over. Your true and authentic life is happening. If you've been hoping for a sign, this is it. Right now, your spirit guides, ancestors, and loved ones who have passed on are sending you messages, love, and healing. You've been called, and a gateway is opening for communications from these spiritual realms. Now and in the days ahead, signs from spirit will be all around you. Watch for them. Your native spirit wants you to know, indigenous people look to the clouds, the winds, and the movement of animals to discern the secret messages from Creator. In native traditions, life is ruled by signs. Right now, your spirit helpers are telling you that this is your time. The waiting is over. Sometimes we spend so much time waiting for life to happen that we miss the joy in the moment. Cherish the here and now, and know that no matter what concerns you may have, in the deepest sense, you are ready. Believe, follow the signs, and miracles will abound. Your time is now. Virgo, that is the perfect way to end this. That is great advice. You're answering the call. Pay attention to the signs. Follow your feels. Follow your heart. You are being guided. You're not alone. You have a lot of, and I've been picking up on them. They're very strong. A lot of ancestors and spirit guides surrounding you, guiding you through this phase of your journey. So I hope that you found this to be helpful for you. I am sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.